course. Of course it will not work now. Yes, of course it will not work now. Thank God it sucks. Man, God really doesn't exist, man. Shit. Why is it not working? Why are you not working? Camo. A stupid app. A stupid app. Oh, it was working. Wow. The moment I was going to stop the application, it started working again. Hi everyone. This is how I come back, bhai. I made a prep. I did everything perfectly. Wow. Wow. And it is off camera. Hi, YouTube. I am live. And it's good to be back. Good to be back. Let me see if things are working. Let me see the chat. If the chat is working, I don't know. I don't know how late I am streaming. After how long I am streaming, God knows. What was the last video we put out? Oh my God. I completely forgot how I used to do it. Hi. Frogs. Can anyone hear me? Is anyone out there? Or am I all alone? It wouldn't make a difference cause you don't wanna know. Wait. How to see if people are watching? Okay. Does that show in the stream? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. So I guess I'm assuming my stream is working just fine. I just ate dinner. There was dosa in dinner. I ate it. And yeah, what was it I talking about? Wait. How long since I have last streamed? Let's see. How long since I've last streamed in this channel? This is so stupid. Why is... Okay. The last video was 45 days ago. 1.5... Okay, that was a YouTube video. So what was the last stream ever done? That was April 23rd and now it is... what is this today? June 8th. That's the stream day. Okay. What did we used to do? What do we used to do? We used to watch news. We used to watch YouTube videos. Lately, I have been a lot into Counter-Strike Go. I am a Counter-Strike shill, bro. I am such a Counter-Strike shill. Let me show you. Let me show you the grind I have been in Counter-Strike for the last few days. How to stream this stuff? It is here. Let's put my... Okay. There are so many applications loaded. Okay. Yeah. Where is the grind? Let me show you my CSGO grind. I can't play CSGO right now because I am in a cooldown period because I acted ballistic with a person on stream. No, not a person. I rage quitted, okay? I rage quitted a competitive game. That's what happened. And I got banned for that. Big whoop. Banned for a day. I'll be back. Devsottam Rai is here. Okay. Hi Devsottam Bhai. A long time. I forgot when was the last time I did something like this. Since I've opened Counter-Strike, I might as well play a casual. I just might. Let's see the vibes. How is the things? Pranjal Balu says hi in the chat. Hi Balu. This is so weird. This is not familiar. I'm not familiar with this thing. I don't know if it's good. Okay. I still have 4 hours of cooldown. Wait. Yep. I still have 4 hours of cooldown. Wait. Let me just share my stream with the people I know who would be interested in watching the stream. You know? Just let it out there. Let people know that I am streaming. I did not do that. I did not share it with the... What the heck? Okay. You know what? Let's play a casual. Let me flex my... Oh, by the way, this is my outfit. This is so cool, bhai. This is so cool. I did not buy it. I did not pay a dime for this. It's all free. I got a case while doing a mission. in Counter-Strike Go. That was worth 2,008 rupees, 2,800 rupees, like in Steam Marketplace. I sold that shit, bought these skins completely free for me personally. Okay, this is shit map. I do not know how to play in this map. I would be judged so hard. The courage I have to play shit and stream that on live television. Insane. Let's see how the people are. Pagdo, yes. Pagdo it is, bro. I do not know. Is the streaming shit like? I don't know the resolution. Is it? It's 720p probably. So loud. It's insanely loud. Okay, that doesn't matter. I am in a team that won 0 rounds. That's amazing. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Do I make a difference? Can I make a difference in this insane team? What to be told? I am at the verge of getting COVID. No, I'm not courageous. I'm not courageous like the people who have been before me. Woo. Yeah. I'm getting an average of 80 FPS. I can feel the lag. Streaming would be hard. Streaming games with this PC would be hard. Gaming is good. Streaming is good. Gaming and streaming together, it's a terrible job. My PC is struggling. I can see that. Okay, everyone is at A. Everyone is marching at A. Okay, keep quiet. Ja. Location gulo de. Okay, I did that. That was horrible, but I did that. I am shit. Decent quality. Okay, it's decent. I wanted it to be good, bro. I wanted it to be great. This Madara guy. That's good. By the way, this is not a hack. This is the default terminal in CSGO. Because I have seen people getting backbanned for like, what is this called? Who's talking? Okay. What is this name? Wait, Gladiator P90, iPhone 14 P90. What is this? What is iPhone 14 P90, bro? I don't want to use this. Yeah, I'll do P90. I'll just do P90 at this point. There's one mid. Oh, there's all in one. Yeah, at least I'm getting good at giving calls. I'm getting good calls. Just go. Yeah. Bruh, just tagged me. Oh. Molly. Nah, we are cooked, bro. We are cooked. This is insane. We're so screwed right now. Yeah, this is not smart. This is stupid. I will just die right now. What? Holy! Even you say attack. Oh, okay. I'm cooking. Hold on. Ah! I was cooking! Are you streaming on your laptop? Okay. Am I streaming too loud? First of all, let's... Dolan Trump is so good. Well, I played good. I felt good about that. That was a good round for me. Also, hello there. Yo, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi invading. No, we ain't invading anything. This guy always comes and tells the most insane thing ever. No, that is horrific. That is a horrific thing to say. Hacks. No, I'm not doing hacks. Okay. I'm streaming on my RTX 3050 Ryzen 5 a test bench laptop connected to my monitor and every single peripheral available. It's tiresome and I'm getting a competitive cooldown right now. By the way, I just wanted to flex my this. What is this? What is this beautiful op I have got here? This is a stepping stone of like success to me. Amazing op. I love doing op. It's the default gun for me in Counter Strike. Come back. Come back. Come back. This is not the comeback, bro. What is this? Miraj Juda. I can't do competitives. I am. Tomorrow I can. I might do tomorrow. I might do day after tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, but 85 FPS. Okay, fine. We will try to. It's good. It's good. I'm doing it good. Okay. What else is there to do? I was hoping to watch some YouTube videos. You know, I'm gonna be real with you. I really wanted to watch some YouTube videos. That's why I did the stream in the first place. By the way, if you wanna follow my what is this called? Steam, just give it a go. This is my username. This is my things, everything. You can, let's give it a go. That's just fun. Anyways. How many people are watching this right now? I have no idea. I have the same wallpaper like the live wallpaper. Yeah, this is a good wallpaper, right? I like this wallpaper. I don't know why this. What is AU? I think it's AU. It's gold. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. Gold. Oh, why am I? Okay, I'm doing it in a second monitor. Wait. Gold is AU. I hope so. Yeah, AU is gold. Yeah. I think it's gold. I think gold store. I don't know what these are. By the way, why am I not talking? What? Okay. I cooked it. Okay, fine. Yeah. Hi. By the way, I am doing Duolingo in Chinese. I am doing this for like a month and a half now. I have learned a few words. I have learned a few sentences. I dare call them sentences. Trump versus Elon, rundown, please. You asked something that I know. Okay, let's jump into it. Okay, and it's a tofu store, not a gold store. Why? Why is this a tofu store? AU is the universal symbol. It's in fact. Wait. I can't do this right. Yeah, wait. See. AU. See. AU cannot be a tofu store. A capital, U small. Why is it a tofu store? Man. Cantonese or Mandarin? It's Mandarin, bro. I'm learning Mandarin. Man, COVID-19 is back for me. I'm so cooked. What was I gonna do? This. Okay, wait. I'll talk about Trump and Musk. It is definitely here. No way! Bill Atkinson dead! Man, this guy was one of the founding members of Apple. Yeah, he started Oh my god, he died? No way. I am just on Google. Why am I doing it again? Oh my god. He was an engineer and a computer programmer and photographer. Man, this guy, he's a legend. He's a legend for doing this. Starting Apple and leaving it early. Initial D. What is Initial D? Carney invites Modi to G7. It's like Avengers Initiative. They're just... Oh, I don't want to register. Just give me the news. This is like Avengers is being assembled. Mark Carney invites his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi to upcoming G7 in Alberta. Okay. By the way, Mark Carney is the newly elected Prime Minister of Canada. I guess Prime Minister or President. Prime Minister of Canada. I was right. Okay. Yeah. What else is there? How India's biggest art deal buried mutual fund? Oh no, sorry. Why? It's not mutual fund. Oh my god. I'm sorry, bhai. It's not mutual fund. It cannot be mutual. Of course, it's not mutual fund. Why did I say mutual fund? Just let me wait. Oh my god. WhatsApp. What is WhatsApp doing here? Well, let me post it here. Oh my god. Why can't I? Okay, fine. What is this? What other news is there? Okay, yeah. So tomorrow Apple has their worldwide developer conference and they do not have anything to talk about in terms of AI, which is the driving capital of all single tech company out there, which I'm happy about. Something different, but yeah, it's a founding cornerstone of technology right now. And if you don't have something to say about it, well, quite frankly speaking, you're lacking at the game and you're lacking at current technology. And Apple has been doing it lately. They have just shilling out new skins of the existing technology they have, changing things from here and there, changing the camera, changing the camera modules. That's what we have seen Apple do for like years now. And it's not an innovative company anymore. But yeah, they are having intense pressure, and that's why instead of doing anything about AI, they are doing like design rehauls, like a newly fresh coat of paint for the home screen, and unifying every single version of Opera, which is good, which is a good thing, giving people more chances to customize their phones and this and that. But these are not groundbreaking features that are describing and defining the way you're doing technology. These are not things that, yeah, these are good things to have. This should be adjacent to what a core tech company should do. Apple is lacking, man. They are lacking bad. Solarium, this is what a Solarium is, and Solarium design. Tomorrow you will hear a lot about this. I promise you that. Tomorrow is Worldwide Developer Conference. Everybody is talking about it. We'll be talking about the newest iOS. It's going to have like this kind of a user interface, a more transparent, more glossy user interface. Things are going to look different for the iPhones and the Apple suites of products visually in the software experience, which is, let's be real, Google does not change things anyways. So might as well see something here. But yeah, anyways, I have no, yeah, see, there's a lot of videos talking about it. I cannot drink while I'm talking, man. What is, acha, okay, a lot of chats. What is this? Mutual fund Hussein, bro. No, it is not. I told you. No AI, what? No AI, no PP, PewDiePie voice. I forgot. What PewDiePie voice? I forgot. Poppy Gloria or something like that. I forgot what PewDiePie used to do, man. What is there? Vivo telephoto extender makes the world's best phone camera better. They had the world's best phone camera, good for them. It got better apparently with a. No one's carrying this, bruh. If anyone's using this out there, it's just flex. It's just, yeah, some people might do it for photography, but how many? How many will use it for creative purposes? Won't they just buy a DSLR at that point, because it is more it's more adjustable. It has more customizability in terms of the thing which actually matters for the person, camera, photography. Well, yeah, good for, I don't know, man. Lately, changes in smartphones and smartphones in general are so like irritating lately. um, I feel like instead of being a driving a force of change towards, like, tech used to have a great connotation, tech used to be hopeful. It used to be, it felt like Superman, tech used to be like Superman. It was hopeful, beautiful, it was dreamy, things were going to get better. But out of all sudden, because of this tech conglomerates, tech is just worse now. It is a driving force of adversity and problems around us. People are not hopeful about tech, they are fearful and speculative about technology. And it's not for the good. I don't think as a society, if we create tech that is so content heavy, is it's not good. Like, it's just been consumption. It should not be like that. It should enable creativity rather than um, enable consumption behaviors. I just feel like it's so much consumption. It's just catering to become a drug. Hello, chat. Maxwell says, hi, bro. Thanks for getting me out of this situation. That was a terrible place I was taking my stream to. Anyways, let's go back. Man, okay, that was dark. Okay. The most fun. Okay, these people are a lot into cameras. The Verge, great journalist page, by the way. Good for news. No Wi-Fi call drops. Try may have a solution. No, I don't. Okay. JP Morgan says something. Says it will fire newcomers if they quit within 18 months. How will you fire newcomers? If I am quitting, how are you firing me? I don't understand this. I hope I'm not going for a JP Morgan interview in the next 6 months. I'm so stupid. Why am I bashing on tech companies? I will be literally going to placements. Okay, I should be smart. Let's talk about movies then. We can talk about movies, right? They are hopeful. There are good movies coming out. What are the new movies coming out? I wish I could see like trailers with you guys. If I do a Twitch segment of my chat, I might do like let's watch like a bunch of movie trailers that are coming out this year. I tend to do that alone, and I how are the how are they gonna fit so many characters in the Avengers Doomsday? No, uh, it's hard. It's hard. Like, how many people are there? Like, with Gulp Shito and like 50 other people. Avengers cast. How many people are there? Not this Avengers, like Avengers 5. What is the movie? Doomsday. There's like, at this point, you know what? I should stop using this. Let's ask him. How many members? ChatGPT. How many people? Oh wow. I just clicked something else. And okay, fine. I asked ChatGPT how many people are there. There are 26 main main cast members, 27 including RDJ. Wait, but deadline suggests there would be more than 60 characters. That is insane. Introducing like 60 main characters, 60 lead characters in a movie is just how? I understand this, but at the same time, instead of being hyped, I'm also worried because giving limelight to so many characters, it's speculative. But Joe and Anthony Russo have done it before, and if there is someone who can do it, I think those are the two guys who have that potential. Let's be real. Why? Wait. This How to Train Your Dragon coming out. That's good. Though. What? Man, I just want Moon Knight too. Is there like? Yeah, I like Moon Knight. I like the first season of Moon Knight. I like Oscar Isaac as an actor, and frankly, the story was great. It was a bit unusual in terms of superhero stories. It was talking about multiple identity disorders. That was a good show. Are they making a second season? That is the real question. I do not know. Let's find out. Because this is the way you find out, bro. Moon Knight will return, but not in season 2. So apparently there won't be any season 2 for Moon Knight, but the character will be coming back. Of course it will. It's a Marvel Cinematic Universe character. Everyone comes back. Like the most hated actor might just come back and they would be beloved in a span of minutes. Marvel have planned for Moon Knights to... okay. Speaking of comic book, Marvel... whatever. What is this? So I think Marvel Television has happened in waves. Okay. They just might. That's just a mighty thing. Weird comparison, but Huawei or Apple based on tech. Oh, man. Some people ask the right questions. Huawei. Really, yes. A lot of people just might not know this company. I first heard about Huawei when used to call it Hawaii. And my dad used to have a laptop which had a built-in antenna. So you had just to poke a position inside it and it just popped out an antenna. You just pulled it and it gave you like an internet signal. And that was behind that module. It was written Huawei, this logo. I know that logo from that very day, and they have been here. They are a very old tech company, and these people lately have been hammering down on technical innovations and also in market share. Let's see Huawei's market share in China. That's the only market. Huawei was so good, USA had to like literally ban Huawei by telling that they were stealing data and stuff, which might be true. Every company steals data, which is true. And so was Huawei. But since it was a Chinese company and it was taking data from American citizens, that was a potential threat, just like TikTok is to them. And it was banned. And they got banned to get access to Android. Now, let me tell you, there are two sectors, two things that can probably happen to you if you are a tech company and want to sell a smartphone. Which of the two? The first one is like going to Apple and asking for iOS. And they won't give it to you. They don't give it to anyone. They just make for themselves. And the second one is Google. You have to go and ask Google, hey Google, I want your Android. And they tend to share. They share it to everybody. But if Google says no, they rarely do. If Google says no, you're in deep trouble. You basically cannot make a smartphone. Microsoft tried to do that with their own software. Microsoft, the biggest tech company out there, literally one of the biggest tech companies out there. They rule Windows. They have Windows. They have already a powerhouse. They failed. They failed to introduce Windows to smartphones. That was a miserable failure. If Microsoft cannot do that, no one can. But Huawei did it. Huawei used an older version of Android, which was open source, and they rebuilt their own version of Android but for China, and they have their own app store. Everything. They don't have access to the Google Play Store. They don't need it. They use their own Play services, like their in-house, not Play services. Play is a word used by Google, but basically the same structure. Hierarchy is exactly same. They're a software company now, thanks to American band. They are great at it. They are doing amazing technical wonders when it comes to. You can't see this. I have to show it like this. Based on designs, the and they are literally like the basic smartphones are amazing. They are doing great in China. They are the biggest smartphone manufacturers and seller in China, which is the biggest market. बहुत दिनों बाद आए भाई. Yes, a long time. Oh, but by the way, I was talking about what now? I was talking about Moon Knight. Yeah, Moon Knight will come, but we don't know when. And yes, the question before that, Avengers Doomsday, I don't know. The only we will see. That is the only thing. Okay, what is it? What other things are there? How are okay? What else is there? Nothing else. But yeah, so there's how many movies are coming out? We have Sitare Zameen Par. I'm very excited about that. That was a great trailer for a movie. Although it was like from a movie made in based on the movie Champions. This is the movie that is what? No, the movie Champions, not this. God. Oh, Champions, and it's a 2023 film based on this movie. Sitare Zameen Par is basically this movie, but yeah, it might just be it's good. I'm excited. From I have not seen Sinners, so that is what is in my list. I will watch it soon. Then comes Materialist. I'm really excited about that. It has Pedro Pascal, it has Chris Evans, it has Dakota Johnson. There is Bear's new season, and oh my god, literally Jinx, literally saw the Bear new season. I am excited. I'm psyched for the new season of Bear. Also, what just happened? What other things happened? Fountain of Youth is coming out. That's a Apple TV Plus movie, directly coming in Apple TV Plus. F1 is coming out. That is a really good movie. That is also done by Apple TV Plus. 28 years later is also a great movie. It's probably done by Fox. Elio is by Pixar. That's a great movie again. What is Fees Pay? It's probably a reminder for me to pay fees for something which I don't know. That hence, just abolishing the purpose of this reminder. I have to probably think about it later. But that is not the case. Shit. Oh, by the way, Stick. I have to talk about Stick. If you are a TV enthusiast, you must watch this show. No, not Stick. This one. This Stick. Such a good show. Okay, I should move my camera, man. I should really move. This show. Such a good show. This is a great show. I want to just like Stick. This game. The entire thing, but I will play it in the background. This is about like a failed, Why do I do it every time? How do I press the button every single time? 75,000. I don't know what you're talking about. This show. This is a great show that is running right now on Apple TV Plus. This is like a kind of wholesome comedy that is being starred by Owen Wilson, aka Mobius, if you are into Marvel, or Kachao, Lightning McQueen, if you're into the animated movies. This guy is basically an ex-golf player, and he's basically hopeless. He's going through a divorce. He's going through a rough patch, and he meets a young kid who he will be training. And it's a wholesome show. It's a great show. It has no basic purpose, but it's a very wholesome show. Every single actor, it's so wholesome. It feels like Ted Lasso to me. But Ted Lasso was genius, though. I won't promise this is a genius, but it's a good show. I feel wholesome. I like this. I suggest anything which just makes you go through and feel good. It's not about theatrics to me anymore. It's just having a good feel while I'm watching something. So yeah, How to Train Your Dragon will be amazing. The visuals are stunning. I can't wait for it. Landlord said, and hey bhai, what's up? Another video finally for you. The only guy who is working for the stream, man. Insane. Who else is here? We have Jurassic World and Superman and Fantastic Four next month. We won't be talking about it now. But what is? I don't want to talk about these things. By the way, do you know there's a Game of Thrones games coming out? Game of Thrones game. That is such a weird thing to say. Game of Thrones game. Okay. They are making a game on Game of Thrones. That is not the game on Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones Kings. Oh, yeah, this one, I guess. No, not this. The new announced PS5 game. Where is it? Yeah, this one? Probably. It seemed good. I had a bit of hype for it. It is like playing as Jon Snow. So, oh my god. Please. I think there's a trailer for it.
In the name of the warrior,
We can play it.
I
Probably.
charge you to be brave.
I hope it gets played. I just don't want to get like banned and shit. Who is the video producer for this? Just a random YouTube channel, right?
In the name, Father, I charge you to be just. In the name of the mother, I charge you to defend the innocent. Arise, a knight of Lennon's Rest.
You got me. I'm sold. You just had to play that song. Anyone playing that song, you got me. I am watching the entire thing. I'm playing the entire thing. The money is right there. Such a good thing. Okay.
Rest.
I just don't want George R. R. Martin interrupting this stream and just ending it right now. I just hope this video is not banning me right now. But I will watch it. I'm brave enough. That's good.
Castle Black is the only thing standing between the White Walkers and the Seven Kingdoms. We could use your help.
Jon Snow!
I'm nothing but a northern bastard from a powerless house.
Don't underestimate northern bastards. Someone must gather the support of the great houses.
Attaining your father's name
Whoa!
will be
Hey,
hard.
Varys!
Making your own
Lord
will
Varys!
be harder.
Everyone's here.
It is up to you to
I
decide
am just
which is
watching.
more worth your while.
Modesty won't get you very far in King's
कहाँ गए थे?
Landing.
भाई कहीं नहीं गया
Do
था.
at least
ऐसा
try to feign a little arrogance. We find it
King's
far more
Landing.
familiar.
Everyone is here. So basically, it's just.
You've seen the White Walkers yourself.
Show
You know what they can do. They have to be stopped.
I would love to play this. The animation is not good. Let's be real. The graphics, it's not standard. It's not like RTX. It's not beautiful, but it's just Game of Thrones. I can bear with this graphics. It's good enough for me.
John, I will see it done.
Oh, moly.
Like it or not, winter is coming.
Let's go. Where is the wish list button? I am wishlisting it right now. There's no wish list button. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Game of Thrones, King's Road. Okay. Game of Thrones. Where is King's Road? It is not here. It is not yet. Okay. So it's not a full-fledged game. Okay, I understand it. It is not coming in. This game is not coming in 2025. It says it does. I'm sure it won't. Okay, it's 2026 probably. Okay, what else is there? Call of Duty Halo. We can someday. Bhai. We can defo do the. Wait, let me just. Okay, so yeah, I'm back. Box office, Ballerina arms itself with 10.6 million opening day. That's good for the John Wick franchisee. No one in the movie stay dead anymore, of course. The John Wick 4 killed John Wick, literally killed him. Although he has been through worse in every single story, but they killed him. And now he's back for the. Oh god. For the. What is this? Ballerina movie. And also, this is a prequel, by the way. This event of the Ballerina is happening before the John Wick 4 movie. So it's okay. We can excuse it. But they are making a John Wick 5 movie also. Yeah, see? At CinemaCon early April, it was announced Keanu Reeves would be returning to star in John Wick 5. So, the last movie, the ending, like, it is the final movie. John Wick is going to die. Let's go and watch in the theaters. These are all cons. Like, that doesn't make sense. And okay. So, after this one, they will call it John Wick The Final Reckoning. What? Oh no, wait. That might be coming as a surprise to anyone who is saw John Wick 4. The character got killed off. Yeah, see, I was talking about it. The people were talking about John Wick 4 to be John Wick The Final Reckoning, but it was not. Anyways, doesn't matter. That happens. Lilo and Stitch, by the way, this movie doing great in box office. Doing amazing in box office. Like, where is the box office list, bro? Where is it? This is like the second biggest movie, the third biggest movie this year. The movie year which has Sinners coming out, which has like great movies coming out. I forgot what are the good movies that have came out. But so many good movies, and yet this just seems to do well because it is adorable and it's for kids. Again, proving that kids have a very amazing grasp at the box office. Like, if children want to go to theaters, parents will take them. And resulting in Moana 2 getting $1 billion. Inside Out getting $1 billion. Minecraft about to get $1 billion. This movie crossing 600 million in a week. Good movies like Mission Impossible, good movies. I'm not saying these are bad movies. These are amazing movies. But like movies like Cinemas, which we are talking about, by the way, those movies barely earns 300-400 million. Thunderbolts earned 300 million. Everyone was telling this is the best Marvel movie ever made, this and that. Nobody bothered to show up. But these movies trickle down for like great financial success, proving that Disney's formula is just amazing to just cater to kids every single year. Frozen 3, God knows what else. Toy Story 6, they are making a plethora of kids content next. And the content for the kids are smart enough so that the parents aren't bored. Those have great storytelling as well. So who's complaining? At this point, like, would I make another Jurassic World movie or just another Lilo and Stitch movie, which will probably cost like half and a half of what the previous movie did? It just makes sense that way. In a business standpoint, of course, every story has a right to be told. And we cannot measure the stories with the money itself. Thunderbolts is an amazing movie. And I have a great example. But yeah, at the end of the day, these corporations chase for money. And I'm just talking about that. Yeah, see, let's go this year. Why is this all time? I don't want all time. International, worldwide. This year's worldwide box office. Neja 2, as I probably have talked about. Finding Dory 3. I doubt that is happening though. Hallmark movies, by the way. I doubt it is happening. Toy Story 6 and 7 probably happening. Frozen 3 already in shooting. Moana live action movie already in shooting. Like a lot of things are in production. Incredibles 3 is in production? Okay, whatever. Neja 2, I told it. A Chinese movie earning like a $1.9 billion, one of the biggest movies ever made in history in financial terms. The Minecraft movie is the biggest Hollywood movie this year. with a whooping $950 million. Then comes Lilo and Stitch. That's just crazy. Lilo and Stitch just came out like 1 week ago, and this is amazing. Captain America then in the third one. Yeah, Captain America came out this year. I completely forgot, by the way. Mission Impossible 395, Thunderbolts 372, Sinners, amazing movie. Oscar candidate this year, 354. I have not watched it, by the way. बताओ भाई आपकी फेवरेट एनिमेशन मूवी कौन सी है? That's a great question, and it's always where is my list? Where is my list? How can I refer to my list right now? How can I refer to my list right now? Wait. How can I watch it? Where is it? Wait, let me just pull it here. Let me just show you guys my list. Yeah, it's Finding Nemo. Yeah, I just did not want to show you the list right now. Final Destination came out. What is this movie? Final Destination Bloodlines, and this came this. What the heck? I did not know. This movie came out and went away in May. So last month. I do not know. It's a shit franchise. I don't care. Snow White did bad. Mickey 17 was also a movie this year. My God, there are so many. Bridget Jones was there this year. There are so many movies still coming out. Until Dawn was this year. Karate Kid was this year. Karate Kid and Karate Kid will trickle down to like 100 million or something like that, probably. Okay. Sonic 3 Hedgehog. Sonic 3 was a good movie. Yeah, every single Sonic movie is a good movie because of Eggman. Such an amazingly done character, bro. Sundar Pichai says Google's next CEO will have an extraordinary AI companion. Shut the hell up. Nope. Okay, fine. Let's just watch the videos which we are supposed to do. By the way, this is a great song. If you have not heard this, I suggest you do. It's a Fire by Ed Sheeran. I cannot play it because it's a song and I will get copyrighted to my home. Okay. And yes, this is a great movie that has been announced by Netflix, by the way. Wake Up Dead Man. I am a sucker for this Benoit Blanc movies, and they are making the third one. I can't wait for that. Okay. This is fine. Let's go. So, wait. How many people have watched this stuff? 5 people are watching. That's insane, bro. Hi. That's crazy. Xbox handled is. I will watch it later. Let's go and you know what? I must do something to entertain you guys. I think that's the least I can do. And I would probably play something. What do you want me to play? I want people to suggest me something you want me to play. I will play Counter-Strike, of course. Not from today, but from tomorrow, because I have a cooldown period of 3 hours still, which has to be completed. After 3 hours, I will be eligible to play again. That sucks. But yeah, okay. Fine for me, bro. We are going to watch a YouTube video, and this song is copyright. I hate songs which are copyrighted. I am singing one of them. By the way, we will be watching this. Oh, there are some great videos we can watch. Man. I have so many videos to watch. Let's watch the endless nightmares of streaming services. Let's just watch.
You know, dude, TV has got to be up there with like airplanes as one of the single greatest human achievements that we have progressively turned into one of the most miserable experiences of all time. Like, how crazy is it that we can broadcast an episode of Peppa Pig to literally millions of people at the same time, and absolutely no one uses it anymore because they shove in more mid-roll ads than a Mr. Beast video? Because what airlines have in like 2 centimeters of legroom and reheated dog feces that they pretend is edible, TV has the magical ability to turn any movie movie into a 3-hour-long insurance commercial compilation. But you know, back in the day, it's not like anyone had a choice. The only other way to watch things you actually wanted to watch was either on YouTube in like 27 different parts, or by going to Blockbuster and gambling on which of the 17 DVDs you just rented for $25 would actually be watchable, because their entire customer base can't return anything without running it over with a car. So I remember the day that Netflix finally came to Australia was like...
This is completely unrelated to the Indian audience, bro.
the top 10 days of my life. That shit was like Christmas too. Stop being their own.
Yeah, we are not watching this video. This sucks. Just like the streaming services he was talking about. So we are not watching this video. We won't be watching, but we will be watching this. This is going to be an amazing video. And I want you guys to pay attention to this thing. It's going to be amazing.
Tech reviews are getting kind of weird, huh? We're reviewing a Bionic Hand today.
Man, I love Marquez. I love Marquez Brownlee. I have been watching it from like early days on. Like freaking YouTube. Like I started watching YouTube in 2013, 11. I don't remember. Yeah, 2011 probably. And since then I'm watching Marcus Brownlee. And since that day, he has been the default gold standard when it comes to like making tech-based YouTube videos. There's no one who does it better. There's Linus, there's Mr. Who's the Boss, there's Unbox Therapy, there's like a plethora of tech reviewers who are commendable and great, and I watch every single one of them. But when it comes to tech reviews, the person who has the verbatim of making good content, like this is an amazing intro. This is so America ka Technical Guruji. He is exactly oh my god, Technical Guruji used to make so good videos. I used to watch Technical Guruji a lot because he really talked about technology, but out of nowhere he pivoted to just unboxing phones and like reviewing a bunch of phones. It's just phones every time, and it's just so frustrating. Technology just does not cease to exist in the category of smartphones. There's a lot more things we can talk about, like a bionic hand for freaking heck. So it got boring at one point. So yeah, but this is amazing, bro.
So this thing right here is called the Psionic Ability Hand, and it is an incredibly cool, incredibly niche, and incredibly helpful piece of technology. It is specifically a carbon fiber and metal motorized articulating hand that attaches to prosthetics for people who have lost their hand or don't have a hand to regain as much.
Now this is what I was talking about, technology enabling people. You are giving a person a hand.
Functionality as possible. It's Bluetooth connected, it has its own app, it's incredibly durable, it's waterproof, and it's cheap enough to be fully covered by Medicare. So you might remember a few months ago that video that I did.
Medicare is like, you know what, how can I explain it? It's like an ability for older people in America or disabled people in America to get free healthcare. That is what Medicare is. It's like a EU, European Union, gives free medical aid to every single citizen of their country. But US cannot do that, but there's just a certain section of people who are eligible for that, and this is for them people. They would be getting the offer. So yeah.
With
Other people can buy also, just so you know, but like this is subsidized for the people who will get Medicare.
3D Pets, which was 3D printed prosthetics for animals that made a huge difference in quality of life, just with some simple structures to help their joints even out and make it relatively easy to print another one if the animal changed in size or something.
It's a nice
Well, I'd say this is the opposite end of the technological spectrum. Now, obviously, I have two hands, so you might be wondering how I'm going to review this bionic hand. Great question. There's actually two ways that I can show you how this works. One is pretty straightforward. The other is a little more interesting. So the first way is with this control stick right here. It's pretty simple actually. The hand, which normally connects to a prosthetic, connects to the control stick, locks into place very satisfyingly, and now is connected to a battery.
You know what? Give me like 5 minutes. Let me just go out, dilly-dally, take some fresh air. I'll be back like in 5 minutes just to watch. I don't know. I'll be back. bet you didn't expect me coming from there. Bro. That's such a PewDiePie thing to do, bro. Okay. Okay. Continue watching.
And
Bro.
some buttons. There's also some ports down here, and most importantly, this button at the bottom here turns it on, and once it initializes, does this little finger wag, and it's now alive, and you can connect to the hand through an app that lets you go way into more detailed control. And this app is pretty smart. This is where you can rotate between a bunch of different preset hand positions known as grips. So this, for example, is called the cylinder grip. So you could use this to grab a larger object like a door handle or something like that. And then you can always open and close the grip with the buttons here. Then you might have something like a pinch grip. And that's
Sus.
maybe for something smaller like writing or picking up a berry or something extra small. There's also a grip called handshake, which is pretty self-intuitive. If I open this grip and then close it in a normal handshake, yeah, that
It just grabs.
checks out. But yeah, there's some other miscellaneous ones. I like that they're all named. Like this one is called sleeve, which is literally, I believe, just for sliding your hand into a sleeve and not getting it caught on anything. You also have hang loose, maybe less utility to that one, but still fun. Or even my personal favorite, peace. There's also this one, which is called rude. But it's pretty crazy how much functionality is in this app. Side note, by the way, this has to be the fastest pairing Bluetooth device I've literally ever used, and it's worked flawlessly every time. You turn it on with that button, then you let it do the quick little initialization, wiggle the fingers, then scan, click, boom, connected in like 2 seconds flat. It's awesome. And so users of the Ability Hand will be able to set different series of grips in a row as defaults, like daily grips or exercise grips or dining grips. But of course, the target demographic for this as a
Have you
product
seen the documentary, The True Cost? Nope. What is it about?
is not going to be using these buttons to open and close the hand. Which brings me to my second way of controlling the Ability Hand, which is EMG. So I've tested a few kinds of EMG tech on this channel, most recently Meta's prototype AR glasses. They had this wristband with a bunch of sensors inside that measured the electrical signals that my brain's sending through my nerves. This is using that same technology.
Okay, right.
So for actual customers missing a hand and looking to replace as much of that functionality as possible, this is how they'll open and close the hand. Essentially, they'll have a prosthetic, a connection to their arm with EMG, and then the hand will connect to the end of it. So what I do here is I put the hand on the end of this
that
demo
is
prosthetic.
inevitable.
A regular prosthetic would be much smaller, but this is so I can
I
put
have
my hand
no
in-
idea that is there any better tech exists. The fact that it exists, it looks fascinating.
side. And on my arm, I'm going to attach these sensors to 2 spots that they've advised me are the best for measuring that electrical signal. So now what you're seeing is I've got the 2 EMG sensors hooked up on my skin. I've taped them on to roughly the right positions based on what they've told me. And you only need 2 because, as you can see in the app, it's measuring the delta between the 2 signals. And that's the difference between opening and closing the grip. So now, if I flex just the right way and send the signals just the right way, it will actually close into a grip. And I have in the app a cycle of different grips that it can actually go through based on, like I said, what situation I'm in. So if I open again and then open again, it's ready to move to the next grip, which I think is like that. And then if I open again and again, I'm ready to do the peace sign.
That is
which I
like a
think-
physical stimulation that you have to create every time you initiate it. It'll take him a while, but I'm pretty sure that eventually you will get used to this sending your hand the information that is necessary. It's great.
is like that. Nice. Just a lot of concentration on this. Nice. So this is the closest that I and fully limbed people can get to controlling this bionic hand with their brain. It's a lot of fun. Actually, there's also haptic feedback. So if I put my hand in this, there's actually a vibration motor where I can feel when I've closed my hand on something, which is pretty cool. And also the stronger I flex, the faster the grip moves between open and closed. So of course now the natural question is, what can I actually do with it? So let's find out. So I am fully hooked up and I am practiced. I'm good at opening and closing my hand, so I'm gonna try to do some stuff basically in an order of how difficult I think it will be. With the asterisk that I'm not a long-time user, I'm just trying this out. Starting with just picking something up. So this is a basic thing. This is a water bottle, shop.unkbhd.com. Okay, there we go. I picked it up, and I do actually feel the haptic feedback in the hand, basically. So when I touch something, you can maybe even hear it a little bit, but I do feel it. But yeah, that's the simplest thing, picking something up. All right, so next thing I'm gonna try to pick up is much smaller, which is why I'm switching it to the pincer grip to pick up smaller things. Ooh, it's a little harder, smaller. Trying to be very precise, which is harder. So it turns out changing the orientation of your arm, the way you feel things, kind of changes the way your inside and outside arm are related.
It is so hard. We don't even think
All right,
about doing it.
That's
when we are
hard.
doing it
That's
in real
harder than I
life.
thought. I'm giving that like a 8 out of 10 difficulty. All right, next task. Peeling a banana.
Never thought that.
What I'm thinking I'm going to do is the same grip, and then ideally just pinch the stem and pull. I've heard some people peel a banana from the other side, but I'm not going to try that. I think here it'll just be a matter of getting the right spot and then holding on. Oh, success.
That is ASMR, brother. That is ASMR to the peak.
Success. That's like a 5 out of 10. All right, typing is another one of those things that I believe I can do a little bit better two-handed than one. So I'm switching to the pointer grip because I feel like I'm not going to be able to do full-on regular typing, but you can still hunt and peck here. From there, that was pretty straightforward. I was also surprised to find out that you can use phone screens with the hand. It seems like all the electronic capacitance is still perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So typing and using a phone, very easy. It's like a 1 or 2 out of 10.
Oh, that is hard, man. That is insanely hard. Writing is a nightmare with this. But hey, you can at least do it. And I think with practice it will get better. You'll get better at it.
Not my most beautiful effort of all time, but I did write something. But yeah, again, it's interesting that you can modulate how quickly or how slowly you open and close the hand based on how much you flex those muscles. So I'm able to very slowly put the pen in just the right grip, and ideally it's strong enough to write a little
It's
bit,
related to
but
Bengal.
that is
आपने वो list नहीं share
the thing that I've
Which
learned the
list was
most from these different grips.
Okay,
So
I'll
look,
watch it.
obviously there are lots and lots of different prosthetic limbs out there already, but in the past years they've gotten better and better and more capable, and it's to the point where now in 2025 it kind of feels like, yeah, of course we should have carbon fiber, water resistant, fully dexterous 5-fingered hands that weigh less than a regular human hand with a rechargeable battery that's controlled by EMG. Of course. So while obviously there are still limits, like I know I'm not going to go play Ultimate Frisbee or even, tie shoelaces or do anything super crazy with this, it's still awesome that even the amount I'm able to do as a completely untrained user has me so
Yeah,
impressed
exactly.
with the amount of
He's an untrained
functionality it's
user.
able to give back to the people who need it. And then they also have these even crazier demos, like connecting it to a brain implant, which I obviously can't test myself, but seems to imply that the ceiling is way higher than what we've already seen.
good.
Overall, though, it just is really cool to see how far tech has come towards improving the human experience on planet Earth. That's all this stuff is really about. Like, I'm not in the target demographic for this product, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate how much work went into making this and how well it works. So shout out to
That's amazing,
Cyanic for letting me play with this. I'm going to give it back to you now so that you can give it to someone who can use it much more than I can. Either way, technology is strong,
Oh, right.
but the flesh is weak. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Okay, of course. That's a great one. That's a great video. We would probably watch just one more and we will end the stream today. This is the first day. I want to do it small. I want to do it good. Let's see the smallest one. Why European businesses kind of suck. That will be my last video today.
This video was brought to you by Brilliant. When consulting the list of the world's biggest companies, you're faced with a pretty stark reality. That's because 8 of the top 10 companies are American, 1 is Saudi Arabian, and 1 is Taiwanese. But none of them are European. In fact, even if you extend this list right out to the top 50, you'll only find 9 European businesses: Novo Nordisk, LVMH, ASML, Nestle, L'Oreal, Hermes, AstraZeneca, Shell, and SAP, compared
Who is AstraZeneca? Is it a pharma company? Did I write it right? Yeah, it's a pharma company. Figured.
to America's 30 in the top 50. Now, unsurprisingly then, the top 10 European businesses are worth far less than the top 10 in the US. So, what's going on? America is admittedly a big and powerful country,
Yes,
but
Sweden
Europe
like
is just as big, and historically at least, has loads of power. So why is America winning with its so-called Magnificent Seven, while Europe is somewhat languishing?
Well, it is their playground. First things first. It is their currency which is globally standardized, the American dollar. And second thing, it's their stock market in which the world trades in, the Wall Street. So they have the upper hand of being like the pioneers. But not only that, European companies are far more regulated, far more controlled than an American company, and hence they can't tend to grow as much as it can. And plus, these companies are the pioneers and in the tech space, which is the driving force in the modern world when it comes to Apple, Microsoft, Google, Samsung, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Samsung, Facebook, like Meta, Nvidia, and like Tesla. These are the companies. Even TSMC partially is America financed, let's be real. So yeah, these are the reasons probably. Let's find out. My guesses are these are the reasons.
When it comes to the biggest US companies, people always talk about the Magnificent Seven stocks. That's Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, and Tesla. Now, they're not technically America's biggest 7 companies anymore, with Tesla taking a bit of a dip recently, as we explained in another video linked in the description. But
Tesla, the fact that they are in the list is amazing. It's just because of Elon Musk. They are a great company. They used to be a great company for the technology that they created like a decade ago, and that was way ahead of its time, but others have caught up. They have caught up. Except the software user interface, they have nothing unique in terms of their cars. So Tesla, and when it comes to sales, surprisingly, it's so funny that I should mention this. Tesla sells like 100,000, 200,000, 1 million cars a year. Toyota sells like 10 folds or hundreds of folds more than them, and they are like 1/10 valued. Tesla is far overvalued than any other car company. Tesla is valued so much that all of the other car companies are totally still less than valued than what Tesla is. That's such an inflated stock. And it always has been because of Elon Musk and it's his driving fame. Let's be real. Houseful 5 Dak. I have heard things about it. I have not watched the trailer. I have no clue that what is happening in the movie. I have watched the previous Houseful movies. I have heard that there is two endings probably to the movie, 5A and 5B. They both are releasing in theaters simultaneously. That's what I know about it. I don't know the cast. Yeah, I know the cast. The old cast members are coming back. I don't know the new cast members. I have no clue. But yeah, we can watch the Minecraft movie pitch meeting too. Add it to the list. We'll watch that as well. We'll watch the Minecraft movie pitch meeting after this.
They're certainly all huge tech giants based out of the US, with a combined market cap of nearly $14 trillion. Now, their European equivalent is what Goldman Sachs dubbed the granolas in 2020. These companies are GSK, Roche, ACML, Nestle, Novartis, Novo Nordisk,
Like
L'Oreal,
half of them are
LVMH, AstraZeneca.
So it's like America is a tech sector. Europe is very pharmaceutical sectored, like Novo Nordisk, GSK, Roche, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
SAP, and
5 of this 7 or 8 names are pharmaceutical. That's insane. They are like pioneers in pharmaceutical, like except like Sanofi and the other American companies. Like what is the other company? I think there are a few more companies pharmaceutical. I don't know. I forgot.
and Sanofi. Now, I'm not going to get into how much it
Sanofi,
pisses me off that the
Sanofi is
letter
another
N is used 3 times in this acronym, but there are a couple of notable differences here. Firstly, the Magnificent Seven have a combined market cap of nearly $14 trillion. The granolas, well, theirs is just short of $3 trillion, and there's 11 of them. Sure, they're big still. Everyone's heard of L'Oreal and Nestle, but their scale is vastly different. The other major difference is the industries that play here. At the top American stocks, the majority are tech companies in one form or another, while in Europe, there's only 2. ASML develop and manufacture a photolithography machine.
ASML is the founders of the photolithography machines. They created for Taiwan Semiconductor and Samsung and a few other companies, Intel. And those are the companies who create the processors. So ASML is a very crucial company. Very, very crucial company in the modern era.
Machines
One
that are
of the
then
most pivotal companies. Like they basically, if they stop working, Google, Apple, Microsoft, everybody is screwed. They are the pioneers of tech, basically background company. Like there are a lot of companies like this. Like Cisco is there. There is Cloudflare. There are a lot of companies who are working behind the forward-facing companies, and they are like crucial. Like nobody's doing the things they are doing, and it's not like another is American Megatrend, another very pivotal company. They do like they are just some of the companies just hold one thing and they just make that thing and the whole world uses it. There's no competition. There's nothing, and not that they are monopoly or something. They are genuinely great companies. They do it less for the money but more for the work. Of course, they are paid well. I'm not saying that they are like struggling or anything, but these are fascinating companies to work for.
and used to produce computer chips, and SAP, who produce enterprise software. In Europe, the majority of the companies are actually healthcare and pharmaceutical brands, with the biggest company in Europe being a Ozempic developer, Novo Nordisk. There's also a couple of FMCG companies, that's fast-moving consumer goods, and there's also LVMH, the owner of luxury brands, including Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy, Dior, Sephora, Tag Heuer, and Bulgari. Now, clearly then, unlike the US, Europe doesn't have massively dominant tech companies. So why is that? Why does Europe lack big tech companies? And why is Europe generally bereft of these kinds of big companies? Well, one obvious explanation is the language barrier. Put simply, any business's service or product that you're trying to sell in Europe needs to be translated into the language of each country, which takes time, money, and resources that only large businesses can afford. On top of that, businesses also have to allocate resources to adapting to each of Europe's distinct markets and their various legal regulations, which just isn't a problem if you're a big company only operating in America. The second big reason is market competition. While the US is one enormous homogenous market, Europe is made up of 27 different countries with different languages, cultures, and customers. So if you want to sell a product as widely as possible, that's easy in America, where you've got 300 million.
I understand that language is a barrier, but these pharmaceutical companies are selling things worldwide. And I think these tech companies are selling things to every other country as well. Even these languages and these people are using products from Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. Yeah, the regulations are different, but Spotify, a tech company which is feeding billions of people around the world, is from Sweden, I assume. Finland or Sweden? Oh my god, how can I forget my basics? Spotify is based from Stockholm, Sweden. I was right. Sweden, yeah. So it's not like, it should not be like this, right? They are from Sweden, yet they are catering to every single one of them. And so is Apple, and so is Microsoft. So that should not be the reason to getting hindered in a particular location, right?
million potential customers immediately.
It must be regulatory issues. It must be regulations. I think America has a, like, especially California and like the countries like 80s of in America must have been a fruitful place to establish business in. I think that is the reason that fruition of free trade has brought them to this state, and quite frankly, that is what is now hindering them. Like, it is not there, and the monopolies are just extracting everything from the country. They are just pillaging the entire country from inside out.
At your disposal. But that same product won't necessarily sell as well in France as it might in Germany. Take the example of tech businesses like Facebook or WeChat. In the US and China, you've got hundreds of billions of potential users who use your products in very similar ways across the entire market. But if you create the perfect social media product for Dutch people, that's not necessarily going to sell in Spain. So as a business, you can't necessarily scale up anywhere near to the levels you can in the US, even if Europe has a relatively similar population on the whole. What complicates things even further is the absolute dominance of US companies. Even if you can create a banging product like Skype, for example, an American behemoth like Microsoft can just step in and buy it for an obscene amount of money, and then your European product becomes a US one. Similarly, when eBay first tried to get a foothold in the Netherlands, it struggled because the existing niche was being filled by Marktplaats.nl. So what did eBay do? Well, it simply bought the site and folded it into the eBay empire, albeit under its original name. But that's not all. Our final point is the broader financial environment in Europe. Venture capital is generally seen as more risk-averse in Europe compared to the US, which can make it tricky for startups to get financial backing. By contrast, the US is often thought of as having a more entrepreneurial culture, where you bet big and you win big if it pays off. There's also more regulation in Europe, which includes things like workers' rights and salary.
Basically, you're telling America has the aura and Europe doesn't. What is this
Which creates a lot more hoops for businesses to jump through. Ultimately, there's very little businesses can do in Europe to change the environment they're working in. They can't make everyone speak the same language. They can't suddenly generate billions of euros in seed funding out of thin air. And they certainly can't stop the absolute rockets of huge American companies. But one thing the EU itself is trying to do, though, is hold back the power of the 6 gatekeeper companies in big tech. That's Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, ByteDance, Meta, and Microsoft, in order to increase the competition in the EU's digital markets. In fact, the Digital Markets Act, or DMA, has recently come into force, and it's designed to do exactly that, by setting new obligations for big tech firms to give more space for emerging companies. However, it's too soon to tell whether this will actually work, or whether it will end up just stifling growth for European companies even more. Ultimately, underpinning this topic is a lot of data, whether that's economics, trade patterns, polling, or demographics. A lot of time with politics, you just have to understand the data. So if you want to get a better grasp on these kind of things, I recommend Brilliant. And
I was hoping it was ground news. It's either this or that.
So, you got a new kids movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking it's about time we make a Minecraft movie. Okay, I don't know if that's such a great idea. Trust me, sir, my kids are super into it. Okay, wow, well, what are we thinking, like Timothy Chalamet as young Adolf? Oh my god, no, Minecraft, the video game.
Minecraft. Oh my, that was a good joke to start with it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that makes a ton more sense. A Minecraft movie. Okay, so what do we call it?
What?
No. So, you got a new kids movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking it's about time we make a Minecraft movie. Okay, I don't know if that's such a great idea. Trust me, sir, my kids are super into it. Okay, wow, well, what are we thinking, like Timothy Chalamet as young Adolf? Oh my god, no, Minecraft, the video game. Oh, thank God. Okay, that makes a ton more sense. A Minecraft movie. Okay, so what do we call it? Oh, you're gonna like this. A Minecraft movie? Oh, that's good. Again, I was thinking we get Jack Black in this thing. Jack Black in a video game adaptation, huh? Well, it worked well in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That's the idea. And I was thinking we get Jason Momoa in this too, and they go into the Minecraft world. Jack Black going into a video game world with a DC superhero, huh? Well, it worked well in Jumanji. That's the idea. It's all been done and proven. Oh man, this is feeling so freaking safe. I love it. I feel so safe, it's like I'm nestled in my mother's bosom. We can go do that after this, sir. Together. What? And so Jack Black's character, his name is Steve. And what's his deal? He's Jack Black. Got it. He'll be great at that. And so he leaves the boring real world and goes into the Minecraft overworld and builds a bunch of cool stuff and befriends a dog named Dennis. Okay. But then he gets trapped in this place called the Nether. Getting trapped in the Nether regions is tight.
Wait, I'll watch it tomorrow. Change your plans. I'll watch it tomorrow. Bye. End of stream.